Hey everybody, and welcome to the March 2020 sneak peek of OpenBOM for Onshape. The headline here is bombs from Onshape versions. You're going to love this, and I'm going to love bringing it to you. So I'm going to start by just telling you a little story, and we'll kind of progress through. I'm looking at my design here, and you can see I've got kind of a version tree. I'm going to ask you to kind of use your imagination a little bit. We're going to kind of work through as if this was a design process. So I'm sitting in an early design of my product, and you can imagine, maybe I'm sitting up here and my guys come to me and they say, hey, look, PCBs and electronics have like a long lead time. Steve, I need a BOM for some of those things. And I say, great. You know what? I've got a version that has just the sheet metal and the PCB in it, and I can jump over to Onshape, the Onshape flyout, and I can grab that BOM. It's right here. It's got a fan, some sheet metal, and a PCB. Great. You can see I don't have any revisions here yet. I'm just going to snap a BOM of this thing and send it out for those long lead time things. So the headline here now is that OpenBOM can build bills of materials from versions. Okay. And that's great and interesting. Where it really gets interesting is if you're using Onshape's release management. And let me kind of show you how that works. So I'm going to work down through my design as my design matures. I make versions, and maybe I'm working with my teammates, and we're kind of putting this thing together. And I eventually arrive at a place here. You can imagine if this was at the end of the design. I arrive at the end of the design, and I say, look, you know what? It's time for me to release this to production. The design is done. I create a version in Onshape, and again, this is the new behavior. I visit that version, and I say, right mouse, properties, and I go ahead and release that. Okay, and when I process that release I've already released this, but when I process that release now I've got revisions assigned and everything is mature. I want to make a BOM from that. So I'm going to come over to my Onshape flyout. I'm going to see the BOM as it was when I originally pulled it off for my long lead time items. I'm going to update that BOM from Onshape, and now I'm going to be pulling in a bill of material from that released Onshape version. So in other words, all the revisions have rolled from A to B, or it's gone through the life cycle, however you've defined it in Onshape. And we're going to pull that into OpenBOM and build a bill of material. Okay, so here it is. Same part number. You can see now I brought in all those release level revisions. I've got images and descriptions and all the other properties that came over from that version inside of Onshape over to an exact BOM in OpenBOM. So that is BOMs from versions at Onshape. I hope you enjoy it. I'd love to hear from you at support@openbom.com. Thanks.